SAREX99 was held from the 10th through the 12th of September at Navarro Boy Scout Camp in Mendocino County. Search and rescue departments from across California gathered to learn and refine search and rescue techniques.
My name is Sergeant Tim Marsh. I'm with the Mendocino County Sheriff's Office. Before we get started, I'd like you all to turn to your right or wherever you're standing, over here towards the flagpole, and let's stand by for the color guard and the raising of the flag. Once again, good morning to SAREX99 here in beautiful Mendocino County. It doesn't get any better than this, in my opinion. We have a full list of activities set for you for today. Before we get into a lot of that, I'd like to introduce to you my boss, Sheriff Tony Craver.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much, Tim, for all the hard work you put into making this happen. Without you, this wouldn't be possible. I'd also like to before I get started on my big political speech here, that's politically incorrect, I'm sure, I'd like to introduce another individual that without whom I don't deserve any credit for this whatsoever. Jim Tuso, Sheriff Jim Tuso, my predecessor, got this thing going a year ago. He gave it all the support that was necessary, and he got the ball rolling, and because of him, we're all out here today having a good time. So, Jim, raise your hand out there. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you very much. I don't want to get into, other than Tim, I don't want to slight anybody, but if we get started talking about who's responsible to make this happen, we'll be here all day, because I'm telling you, we got the greatest bunch of people, and all due respects to those of you who are here from other jurisdictions, I think I've got the greatest bunch of people in the world working in search and rescue. I think if Michelangelo was here today painting a roof of a church or whatever, I think he'd paint the angels. He wouldn't have them in that sissy white outfits and all those white wings. The angels would all be wearing international orange. They'd have hiking boots and fanny packs on. You people are without a doubt the salt of the earth, and I tell you, the people of Mendocino County could never repay the debt that we owe our search and rescue people. The Sheriff's Office could never, ever, with our sworn staff, provide the functions and all the services to this county that these volunteers have done, and I know you're all volunteers out there. You give your time, you take time away from your jobs, you take time away from your families, you make a lot of personal sacrifices, and if nobody else appreciates you, I sure as heck do. So I thank you all for being here. You have all the respect in the world for me. I hope this is a very fruitful event for you, that you go away with good memories of Mendocino County and maybe some honed up skills. And I know a lot of you can probably leave a few of those skills behind that we can all share. Thanks a million, and thanks for being here.
Even with the idea of keeping things short, OES brought their entourage of people from Sacramento. They had to have a bus to get them all here. I think they're all here because they heard of the food. But they didn't eat here last night, so what does that tell you? So without further ado, Larry Buffalo, OES.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to SAREX99. This indicates what 2 years of preparation will do for you. This is an outstanding showing from you, the members of the Search and Rescue family of the state of California, and our hosts here in Mendocino. I'd like to thank Tim Marsh. The work that they've done, the time that they spent is quite evident here. Sheriff Craver, Jim Tuso, former sheriff or ex-sheriff, thank you so much for having us. This is the last one in the millennium, folks, and I'm sure it's going to be the best. The things you take away from this event, I'm sure that you will apply with the appropriate professionalism and acumen. And I know that Search and Rescue in California is headed in the right direction in 2000. I'd like to thank you all for coming, and I hope and I'm sure that the time you spend here will be meaningful, not only for yourselves, but for those of you that you serve. Thank you very much. This is a special event because we have another OES representative, the big boss. I'd like to introduce to you my boss and my professional friend and personal friend, the director of OES, Dallas Jones.
Larry just let me pretend I'm his boss. I don't think anybody's ever been able to boss him around. But in the spirit of keeping it short, I want to thank the Mendocino County Sheriff's Office on behalf of Governor Gray Davis and the Governor's Office of Emergency Services for hosting the conference. But we also want to thank you for all the hard work and dedication that you do for the citizens of California. One of the things that was really heartening to come up yesterday, of course this is a great location, was to see all the young people, too, that are getting involved in this very worthy endeavor. I spent 33 years with the fire department, and so I know what dedicated people are that really do want to help the fellow citizens. So on behalf of the Governor's Office, we want to thank you very much for coming up, and hope you have a good time. I know I have been. Thank you.
I know all of you are probably sick and tired of hearing about this oath of office thing that you have to sign. I see all these heads going, yeah. But believe me, it'll work for you later if you get hurt while you're here. Okay, and Larry's going to administer the oath to everyone a third and fourth time if we have to get everyone covered under the state money insurance. Okay, here's Larry.
Okay, please, would you raise your right hands, and everybody. I know that some of you are already DSWs in your own community, but this makes it official for this event. I, and repeat your name, do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Okay, the recruiting bus is located right over there, and you're all signed up as National Guardsmen.
Remember those papers you signed? We had you sign and send in, so it's already signed. We have any major questions that we need to answer for you? Having taken up most of your morning already, have a nice day. If any problems, come see me. Thank you.